We'll take it back for a little bit, Kelsey, if you're ready. Jeff Hall, Mike Hawley, Shane Coursey, Ryan Jones back here at campus of Huntsville High School in Northwest Arkansas. We're in Madison County tonight. And the Yellow Jackets trail at the half by a score of 35-0. If you're just tuning in, the Yellow Jackets trailed 13-0 at the end of the first quarter of play. Yellow Jackets had 5 first downs in the first half. Got into Huntsville territory once, but not much offense for the shorthanded Yellow Jackets tonight. The Jackets got the ball to start the ball game, fumbled on their second play of the ball game, and then Wiggins hooked up with, Wiggins scored an 11-yard bootleg quarterback keeper for the touchdown, and Huntsville led 7-0 with 10:10 left in the first quarter. Yellow Jackets had to punt on their second possession, and the big running back Watkins went 80 yards on the first play for Huntsville. Extra point was no good, and Huntsville at that point led by a score of 13-0. That's how it stood at the end of the first quarter of play. Yellow Jackets had their best drive at the end of the first quarter and spilled over into the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets took over at their own 20-yard line and drove down to the Huntsville 36 before having to turn the ball over on downs. Huntsville took over to the 30, drove 70 yards, eventually would score on a Wiggins to Comer 9-yard touchdown pass. A pass from Wiggins to Reynolds, Colton Reynolds, for the 2-point conversion, made the score Huntsville 21, Clinton nothing with 9:47 left in the first half. Yellow Jackets had to punt on their next possession, and Watkins with a 36-yard touchdown run. Martinez kicked the extra point, and Huntsville then led by a score of 28-0. Yellow Jackets forced to punt one more time, and then Huntsville took over the Yellow Jacket 45-yard line, and a Wiggins to Weathers 45-yard touchdown pass. Martinez kicked the extra point, and with 1:46 left in the first half, it was Huntsville 35, Clinton nothing. So the Arkansas Activities Association sportsmanship rule will go into effect in the second half, so the clock will run continuously in the second half with Huntsville with this 35-point lead. We might look at a few scores from around the state here at halftime. Want to mention we still have people listening in tonight. Heather Dufran, I think she's listening in tonight back home, and as mentioned, Livy, former Yellow Jacket athlete, basketball, softball, cheerleader. She's driving home tonight. She may be listening in. Former Yellow Jacket quarterback Cannon Bradley, he's listening in tonight. Finished his baseball career at Central Baptist College. Want to be a future coach, and I think he's working over there with his cousin Jace Bradley over at Shirley High School. So a couple of good ones there for Shirley and Cannon and Jace Bradley. But the Yellow Jackets, so far tonight, it's been all Huntsville. They lead by a score of 35-0. Pull up the scoreboard here. See if we see anything. Conway with a big win last week over Fayetteville, traveling to Bentonville. They're tied in the second quarter at 14. Fayetteville and Owasso, Oklahoma, delayed weather there. Greenwood, the Bulldogs, 35. Fort Smith Southside, 3. Little Rock Parkview, 21. The new high school in Little Rock Southwest, the Griffins, nothing. Griffins looking for their first win in school history. They lost last week at West Memphis. Looking down the board, rivalry down in South Arkansas. Camden Fairview 14, El Dorado nothing. That game's in the first quarter. Cabot Panthers traveling to Northeast Arkansas, and they lead Jonesboro by a score of 21-7. A lot of great athletes on the field on both of those two teams. Talked to Jeremy Carson, former basketball coach at Clinton and stats guru for the Yellow Jackets football program. He's keeping stats now for the Cabot Panthers. Got a call. He was on the road. We were on the road, so we were comparing notes and said he's listing in the press box in Jonesboro to the Yellow Jackets. Bryant, the number one team in the state, 16. Marion, 3. That's in the second quarter. Little Rock Christian, 24. Searcy, 14. Looking down the scoreboard if we see anything else. Batesville 28, Greenbrier 7. Our neighbors down Highway 65. Harrison 21, Mountain Home 13. That game's pretty close. Mountain Home has not been a factor in football in quite a while. Harrison, one of the top 4 teams in the state last year. Valonia 20, Greene County Tech 6. That's in the second quarter. Former Yellow Jacket Jake Hink, assistant coach for the Valonia Eagles, and they lead tonight by a score of 20-6. Win 24, West Memphis nothing at the half. Hot Springs and Arkadelphia, that game's delayed. Must be weather in southwest Arkansas. Dardanelle, Yellow Jackets' opponent in 2 weeks. They lead Charleston by a score of 14-0. That game is at the half. Fountain Lake 34, England 12. Pottsville, team we played in the benefit game a couple weeks ago. Pottsville leads Green Forest by a score of 14-0. Green Forest just down the road here. Harding Academy traveled all the way to southwest Arkansas. The defending 3A state champions lead Mena 10-7. That game's in the second quarter. Ozark 13, Booville nothing. That's a rivalry over in West Arkansas. 2 good programs there. Pulaski Robinson 21, Maumelle 6. Robinson is the 4A defending state champion. Atkins 32, Dover 6. Hoxie 14, former conference member and longtime foe Mountain View 8. That game's in the first quarter. Haskell, Harmony Grove, and Jessieville are tied at 14. Walnut Ridge and Salem, but they're tied at 14 in the second quarter. Junction City 18, Smackover nothing. Smackover, a team the Yellow Jackets knocked out of the playoffs last year. Des Arc 28, McCrory 24. That game's at the half. And that's the scoreboard as I see it up to date right now. We don't have anything yet on Heber Springs and Newport. And that may be coming in before the night's over. Here at Huntsville, though, it's Huntsville 35, Clinton nothing. Still about 7 minutes left in the first at halftime. So stay with us. We're going to take another long break here. It's Clinton. It's Huntsville 35, Clinton nothing. You listen to Yellow Jacket football on Q92. Yeah, we'll just take another long break, Kelsey. I'll come back to you when we get ready to take it back. Thanks. Yes. Yep.
Home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Ozark Health has taken medical imaging to a whole new level. Even if your primary care or specialist is located somewhere else, Ozark Health can perform your medical imaging, and all images are reviewed and interpreted by our board-certified radiologists. You have a choice. Request Ozark Health for your digital mammography, ultrasound, or MRI. Visit ozarkhealth.net to find out more. Ozark Health, caring for our community.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Are you ready to change your life? I'm Dr. Tony Manning with Conway Regional Surgical Associates, and we're excited to offer the laparoscopic gastric sleeve procedure, also known as weight loss surgery.
I hit my head carrying all that stuff up. I was expecting, just the hole to be water, and I just boom.
I think it's like the first time in 12 years that they've been on top of something, because usually they have their speakers up there and it's too loud. There's a couple times we've tried it.
That's way too fast.
You asked for a tractor that could do it all. You got it. Massey Ferguson Global Series tractors are here at Grassroots Equipment, and they're completely designed by industry experts based on input from farmers like you. They've undergone 65,000 hours of rigorous endurance testing, so they're ready to stand up to even the most extreme conditions. You asked for a tractor that could do it all. You got it. Massey Ferguson Global Series tractors are here at Grassroots Equipment, and they're completely designed by industry experts based on input from farmers like you. They've undergone 65,000 hours of rigorous endurance testing, so they're ready to stand up to even the most extreme conditions. No matter which model you choose, you'll benefit from the legacy that can only be built by Massey Ferguson. Visit Grassroots Equipment in B Branch and get a new Massey Ferguson tractor today.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. The live broadcast of tonight's Yellow Jacket football game is brought to you by these Yellow Jacket boosters: Krause Saw and Supply, TLC Bookkeeping, Regions Bank, Elite Automotive, Artelco, Miller Sanitation, Scarberry Insurance, Lannis Flowers, Clinton Drug, CarQuest,
Kelsey,
Warren
whenever you're ready.
Chiropractic and Wellness Center. Thank you to all of these Yellow Jacket boosters for sponsoring tonight's football game.
Yep. Ready for the second half. Here in Huntsville. Yellow Jackets trail by a score of 35 to nothing as we start the second half of play. Said earlier the clock will run the entire second half. Yellow Jackets, if you just tuned in, they are a little bit short-handed tonight. I don't think I've ever seen this. Definitely since we've been doing Yellow Jacket games for 12 years. Yellow Jackets have 16 players not able to suit up tonight. For various reasons. But the 22 out there have definitely given all that they've had, and they are still playing hard. I guess if one bright spot of this would be there's a lot of young players that are getting some valuable playing time in a year. Definitely, we talked earlier. There was no 7-on-7 this summer. There were no team camps. So this is a very valuable experience. If you draw something from this, that's what it would be. If we can get out of here without any injuries and get some valuable playing time for these young players. Huntsville will have the ball to start the second half. Aldrich Infante will kick off for the Yellow Jackets. And his kick is a good one. It's high, it's deep, it's down to the 17-yard line.
Ozark Health has taken medical imaging to a whole new level. Even if your primary care or specialist is located somewhere else, Ozark Health can perform your medical imaging. And all images are reviewed and interpreted by our board-certified radiologists. You have a choice. Request Ozark Health for your digital mammography, ultrasound, or MRI. Visit ozarkhealth.net to find out more. Ozark Health, caring for our community. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Back on the air. Huntsville with the basketball. Huntsville with the football. The Yellow Jacket 27. They got a third down and 1. They're going to get a first down. Ball carrier is going to get down to about the 25-yard line. It'll be a first down there for Huntsville. They return the opening kick from the 17-yard line down to the Yellow Jacket 38. Now they'll have a first down at the Yellow Jacket 25-yard line. Kelsey, if we're still on the air, just let it go. We can't tell here. Yep. Watkins carry inside the 10, inside the 5. Now a flag down back to the 25-yard line. See what the flag is. It will be a holding penalty against Huntsville. It's going to bring the ball back. I'll bring it back over to 30. And that'll wipe out a big run by Watkins. He got down inside the 10. Yellow Jackets hustling all the way, getting into the end zone. First down at 19. For Huntsville. Sweep at the 40. That's Watkins. 35. 30. Now breaks the tackle inside the 30 at the 25. Another tackle at the 20. 5. Touchdown. Slater Watkins on the flag. Back at the 27-yard line. They bring this one back. Watkins, a couple of nifty moves, and then he 200-pound size to break a couple of tackles. And it will be holding against Huntsville. That's going to bring the ball way back 35-yard line. On two consecutive plays, Huntsville's got the ball to the 9, and then both of them called back by penalties. And this ball's going to be spotted at about the 42-yard line. Clinton defense been out there a long time tonight. Said both the linemen have to go both ways tonight with the players out of action. Wiggins to the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers two to the right. Two to the left. Watkins lined up. Wiggins. Handoff. Tries to get to the corner. Got room. And down near the original line of scrimmage. Be tackled at the 24-yard line. Vincent Irvin on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. That'll make it second down and 9 now for Huntsville. 6:50 left here in the third quarter. Clock running here in the second half. Your Yellow Jackets are still playing hard. Wiggins in a shotgun now. Receiver in motion now, hands off to Watkins. He's got room now. Drug down from behind. Now he breaks the tackle, and he's going to be tripped up. Tripped up down inside the 15. Had him at the line of scrimmage, broke that tackle, and then he almost tripped himself up. It's going to be a first. And they're going to spot the ball at the 13. Three wide receivers to the left this time. A receiver to the right. They like to spread the Yellow Jackets out and then hand the ball off to Watkins inside. And the Yellow Jackets will take a timeout here. We'll keep it here. Jackets trail 35-0. 5:49 left in the third quarter. I think I made a mistake earlier in the ball game. Senior high is off next Friday night. Dardanelle comes to Clinton a week from Friday. But the Junior Jackets and the 7th grade will travel to Ozark to take on the Junior Hillbillies. That should be a good test for the Yellow Jackets. Ozark is a solid football program. Yellow Jackets Junior High 1-0 in the year. If you count the benefit game, the Jackets they beat Huntsville last night by a score of 28. Basically, the junior high squad has played 7 quarters of football this year, have not given up a single point. And the 7th grade last night played 40 minutes of football, only gave up 6 points. And now back to action. Now we got 3 wide receivers, 1 in front, 2 behind here on the left. 1 wide receiver to the right. Watkins lined up beside Wiggins in the shotgun. trying to spread out the Yellow Jackets. And he hands off to Watkins straight ahead, hit the line of scrimmage, falls forward, and he'll be down near the 9-yard line. Pick up a 5 on first down. We've seen that before. They spread those 4 wide receivers out, try to spread the Yellow Jackets out, and then hand the ball up the middle to the big running back.
The ball spotted at the Clinton 10-yard line. Second down and 7 for the Eagles.
Second and 7. Probably got closer to 6. They got 7 on the scoreboard. Wiggins under center this time. Toss sweep to Watkins. They stretch it to the sideline, to the corner. Watkins knocked out of bounds at the 5. Pretty good job by the Yellow Jacket defense. They strung it all the way to the sideline. Watkins dove down to about the 5, just short of the 5. And it'll bring up third down and 2 for Huntsville at the 5-yard line. Huntsville looking to the sideline for the play, all 11 players. Notice that last night in the junior high game, they signaled their offensive plays into the ball game. Looks like the junior high head coach must be the offensive coordinator. He's signaling the plays in here for the senior high. Hand off Watkins straight ahead. Nice job by the Yellow Jackets. Cody Davis and a host of Yellow Jackets met him at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to stop him for no gain. The big man, the Yellow Jackets are not quitting down there. As they battered the center of that line, the Yellow Jackets held tough. Cody Davis, Isaac Bradford was in on that tackle. And it'll bring up fourth down and about 3 yards for Huntsville if the Yellow